Oh, hey there, Wow friends. It's Adele Kingan here from the Wowbeing Weekly. This week I've got a really strengthening, dynamic flow practice for you. It's 30 minutes, kind of ready, set, go, take flight. If you've been interested in arm balances and how you start to navigate your way there to kind of easily floating off the floor onto your hands, and this is a practice for you. I break down a lot of the little movements and actions you need to move into crow pose, bakasana. And it's also just a really nice all-round practice, particularly for your nervous system. If you've been feeling, I'm really stressed and wired, it's a nice, while it's strengthening, it's a really considered practice to bring your nervous system down into a nice baseline. Equally, if you've been feeling a little bit kind of like this guy here, he's kind of just chilling and sleeping. If you're being a little bit like that, it will bring you up into a nice sense of feeling alive and vibrant and ready to take on the shapes of your day in a really nice, balanced, flowing way. So all you need is your beautiful self and your mat. No fancy props, no fancy gimmicks or anything like that. Just you and your body and your breath. Let's get started. Okay, so let's come on over to child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Allow your hips to get heavy there down towards your feet. Pour your spine forwards. Reach your hands out in front of you. So your hands are outer shoulder width apart. So there's lots of space there for the movement and the opening. Look at your hands, spread through your fingers, plug into your finger pads, so much so that it's like you could lift your wrist creases off the floor. There's a sense of lift from the underside of the wrist all the way up into the armpit. Kind of like you could nestle a golf ball there in the hollows of your armpits. And keep that energy in your arms. And on your inhale, rock your weight forwards, look forwards, lift your chest, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, press into your hands, round and curl your back and sit back towards your heels. Stay straight and strong. Inhale, float forwards, curl your chest forwards, lift up. And exhale, round your back and sink back down. Keep going like that. Inhale to open. Exhale to press and round. Good again. One more. Inhale. Exhale to press and round. Then this time, inhale, come up. Walk your knees under your hips. Tuck your toes. Firm your arms so the outer triceps hug in. Your inner biceps move forwards. On your next inhale, broaden your chest, look forwards. Exhale, cinch your belly in. Your front ribs, stitch them in. Lift your knees and press the top of your thighs back. Stay firm. Stitch those front ribs in even more to lift the breath up into the back of your lungs. Big inhale, expand your ribs. Exhale, cinch your belly in, press into your hands, press into your feet. Again, inhale, expand the back of your ribs, the sides of your ribs, feel that lift and buoyancy. And exhale, belly in, reach for your arms and your legs. Another big inhale. A long, long exhale. And then inhale into the balls of your feet, look forwards. Exhale, bend your knees. Step one foot, then the other foot to the top of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Spread through your toes, bring your hands to your outer shins. Inhale, halfway lift, look forwards. Exhale, belly to spine, fold. Inhale, ripple through your spine, broaden your collarbones, lengthen. Exhale, belly to spine, fold. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Bring your hands to your hips, point your elbows up to the ceiling, press into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, bring your big toes together to touch. Little gap between your heels. So your feet are parallel. Spread through your toes, firm your legs, pulling your kneecaps up towards your belly. Even lift up through the backs of your legs. Grow tall through your spine. like a little corseting action around your belly, front ribs in, so you open up a lot more of the breath potential there in the back of the body. Now on your inhale, reach your arms wide and high. On your exhale, sink your hips, sink your knees, float your fingertips back behind you. Squeeze your legs towards each other, sit down a little bit lower, then lift your belly away from your thigh, so your sternum and your pubic bone come towards each other. Keep that, hook your thumbs, inhale, reach your arms up, look forwards. Exhale, sit a little bit lower, pubic bone to sternum stitches in. Another big inhale, and exhale, dive forwards and fold. Hands to outer shins, inhale, halfway lift, look forwards. Exhale, step your left foot back, left knee to the sticky mat. Bring your hands to your front thigh. Squeeze your legs towards each other like you're trying to wrinkle up your mat. Right heel back, left knee forwards. Then pin your outer hips in, almost like you've got a kebab skewer there, hugging your outer hips in. And you'll feel your glutes engage. We want that. Keep that. Then start to soften your pelvis forwards. Press your hands into your front thigh. Lift your belly away from your thigh. Pubic bone to sternum stitches in. And all that hugging in invites a greater capacity for breath in the thoracic area of your spine. So you can even take your hands to your ribs, and then inhale fully there. And exhale. And again like that, inhale fully. And exhale. Arms follow that trajectory. Inhale, reach. And exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back so you come onto all fours. Spread through your fingers, point your index fingers forwards. Firm your arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, lift and broaden. Exhale, press and round. Good, one more like that. Inhale, lift. Time, exhale, round. Stay here in the round. Magnetize your belly button to your spine. Really lift and puff your breath up into the back of your lungs, underneath your shoulder blades. And it's almost like you're trying to stretch your shoulder blades off your back. So you press down into your hands a little bit more. Take a big full breath in. A long, long breath out. Good, then inhale, look forwards. Keeping that reach through your arms. Exhale, stitch your belly in. Lift your hips up and back. Take a big full breath in. And a long, long breath out. Good. Inhale fully. And exhale, bend your knees so you can spring that left foot forwards. Lower down to your back knee. Hands to your front thigh. Squeeze your feet towards each other. So you scissor your inner thighs together. Pin your outer hips in. Pubic bone to sternum. So you get this magnetizing action around your center. Really open up the breath, an area where we tend to be quite rigid. You bring your hands to your side ribs. Big inhale. And exhale, softly move your pelvis forwards. That balance between steadiness and ease. Inhale. And exhale. Arms follow, inhale, reach up. And this time, exhale, hands frame your front foot. Push off your back foot to fold at the top of your mat. Hands to outer shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Bring your big toes together, sink your hips, sink your knees, hook your thumbs. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, press to stand. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, sink your hips, sink your knees. Lift your belly off your thighs, hook your thumbs. Inhale, lift. Exhale and fold. Hands to outer shins, inhale, halfway. Time, exhale, step your right foot back, right knee to your sticky mat. Hug your feet in, outer hips in. Hook your thumbs this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left knee back on all fours. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale and curl. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. One more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Stay in the curl. Puff up your breath as much as you can, like a balloon up to sky. Press down into your arms, squeeze your hands towards each other so your outer triceps firm in. And keep an essence of that even as you start to send your chest forwards. Like you're trying to drag your fingertips back towards your knees and your shoulder blades move away from your ears. And then from there, walk your left foot back and your right foot back so you're in plank pose. Squeeze your legs towards each other, firm your belly in, stitch your front ribs in. Big inhale. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, float forwards to plank. Look forwards. Exhale, press back, down dog. Good, one more like that. Inhale. Shoulder blades broad away from the ears. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a big full breath in. Now on your exhale, bend your knees and spring your right foot forwards. Lower down to your back knee. Firm your legs, your outer hips in. Hook your thumbs, inhale, reach. Exhale, press off your back foot, fold at the top of your mat. Hands to outer shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Walk your big toes together, firm your legs, sink your hips, hook your thumbs, inhale, lift. And exhale, press to stand. Bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes, just notice your breath as you become still. Observe your breath. Observe your body. Observe how your body and your mind is receiving your breath. Good, and then take that observation with you as you move. Drawing a big full breath in, open your eyes. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Inhale, reach wide and high. Lift up through the back of the body just as much as the front. Exhale, sink your hips, sink your knees, slide your fingertips back. Firm your legs, belly in, hook your thumbs. Inhale, lift. Exhale and fold. Hands to outer shins, inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back. This time keep your left knee off. Firm your legs, hug your outer hips in. Hook your thumbs, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower down to your back knee. Step your right foot back, all fours again. Inhale, lift into cow pose. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Just fall into the rhythm of it. Body and mind sync up with breath. Inhale. Exhale, round. Stay rounded. Press into your hands. Firm your triceps in. Keep lifting into the back of your ribs, the back of your heart. Then look forward so your shoulder blades slide away from your ears. It's like you're trying to drag your fingertips to your knees. Then walk your legs back, plank pose. From here, take a big full breath in. Really lift into the back of your body. And exhale, point your toes. Sink your hips down. Thighs don't touch though. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift, upward facing dog. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Good, like that. Inhale, float forwards to plank. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Exhale, point your toes, lower your hips. Inhale, lift the back of the heart, crown of head. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float forwards to plank. Exhale, point the toes, lower the thighs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down dog. Take a big full breath in. Exhale, bend your knees. Spring your left foot forwards to the outside of your left hand this time. Firm your legs towards each other. Squeeze your outer hips in. Then walk your hands around to the right corner of your mat. Place your hands like you would for downward facing dog. Outer shoulder width apart, arms long and strong, firming the outer arms in. Press into your fingertips and reach your spine long and down to the floor. Keep hugging that outer left knee in. Firm the back leg. Take a big full breath in. And a long, long breath out. And inhale, walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Walk your left foot towards the center of your mat. Lower down to your back knee. Hands frame your front foot. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, float your hips over your back leg. Dig into your left heel, toes back. Then inhale, come back through to lunge. Exhale and round. Good, one more. Inhale through to lunge. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come back to lunge. Walk your left foot out to the side again. Lift off the back knee. Peek at that back leg, really firm it. Squeeze your legs towards each other like you're trying to wrinkle up the mat. Firm the outer hips in. And then come onto the ball of the left foot. So you can take your left hand to your left calf and start to snuggle your left shoulder under your left leg. Lower the left heel, clamp the left thigh down onto the left shoulder and reach that left arm out wide. You could even play with taking your arms wide or maybe a little bind. Firm the legs, outer hips in, shoot your heart forwards. Big full breath in and a long, long breath out. Release your hands down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, push off your back foot and step your right foot as wide as your mat as well. And give yourself a little shimmy shake side to side. Nod your head, shake your head. And toe heel your feet back together. Sink your hips, sink your knees, lift your belly, hook your thumbs. Inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, press to stand. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, sink the hips, sink the knees. Pubic bone to sternum from the back of the heart, hook the thumbs, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to outer shins, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step your right foot back, keep the right knee off. Hook the thumbs, inhale, lift. Exhale, plant your hands, lower down to your back knee. Step your left knee back. Cow pose, inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, curl. Exhale, turn in. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Stay like this, puffing up underneath the shoulder blades. Firm the outer arms in. And drag your fingertips towards your knees. Your heart shoots forward, shoulder blades away from your ears. Keep the arms firm. Walk your legs back. Inhale here. Exhale, point the toes, sink the hips down. Inhale, lift. Now this time I want you to keep the toes pointed. Lift your hips, look at your belly like you're doing cat pose. Whee! Then inhale, sink the hips down, lift the back of the heart. Arms stay firm and strong. Exhale, press into the tops of the feet. Look towards your belly, round and curl. One more. Inhale. Exhale, curl, 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 curl. Hold the breath out. Then inhale, come back down. Exhale, reset the feet, press back, downward facing dog. Big full breath in. And exhale, bend the knees, spring the right foot forwards to the outside of the right hand. Firm your legs towards each other, hug the outer hips in. You really want to feel an engagement there around the glutes, around your sit bones. And keep that lift in the back leg. And walk your hands around to the left corner of your mat now. Hands just like you would for down dog. Outer shoulder width apart, spread through the fingers, firm the outer arms in. As you press into your hands, still maintaining the strength in your legs, you start to free your spine a little bit. Keeping your belly button lifted towards your spine to allow a nice easeful opening there. Enjoy that for one more big breath. Inhale. Long, long exhale. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Toe heel your right foot towards the center of your mat. Lower down to your back knee. Hands frame your front foot on fingertips. Inhale, curl your heart up. Exhale, hips over your back knee. Dig into that right heel, pull the toes back. Inhale, come back through lunge, lift. Exhale and round. Inhale, lift. Exhale and round. Good stuff. Inhale, come back through lunge. Lift the back knee again, really firm it up. Then walk your right foot off to the side again so the right arm can come onto the inside. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Take your right hand between the thumb and index finger to the calf, so you can start to snuggle the shoulder under the leg. Then lower the right heel and clamp that right thigh down onto the right upper arm. It's like you're really reaching through your tailbone in the back leg. And pin the outer hips in so that right knee doesn't flail out to the side. And you can take your fingertips wide or lift them up, or maybe take a nice little bind. As you strengthen your legs, with a strong, steady gaze on your breath, you might find a touch more lift in the back of the heart. Make this most expansive inhale yet. Inhale, big, 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 big. And exhale, release your hands, push off the back foot, step your feet as wide as your mat, and then this time turn your toes out about 45 degrees, bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs, and slowly settle yourself down so your hips can come down towards Malasana Yogic Squat. Now if your heels come off, you can either roll up the back of your mat or grab a blanket so your heels are grounded, or you can come back up more sumo wrestler style. Make the container of the shape really clear and stable for you. And really fix your gaze on your breath within that container. Observing breath, which is the potent gateway to observe the movements of energy within the body-mind. Really steady, clear, high quality breath. Form a steady, clear, high quality, rested, toned nervous system. That central organizing channel, which really then informs this complex matrix that is your body-mind. Indeed, it can become less complex just as you focus on your breath. Yeah, reach your hands out in front of you. Lift yourself forward so you can toe heel your feet together and come onto the balls of your feet and sit back. Take hold of the back of your legs, lift your shins, squeeze your legs towards each other. Flex your feet, spread your toes. Reach your hands out in front of you, roll your shoulders back. So very similar as we were flexing at the hips in Malasana just now. Similar, but now you got a little bit more core involved. Stitch pubic bone to sternum. And apply that nice steady gaze on your breath once more. A relaxed, even tone to your nervous system will really inform how you experience this shape. That's it. Another big full breath in. A long, clear breath out. Give me one more like that. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Then slowly lower. Keeping that lower belly stitching in, outer hip points hug in. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Reach through your heels, reach through your fingertips. Find that little curl that we did earlier. Maybe you test it out and reach your arms back. And exhale and release. Bend your legs, place your feet outer hip distance apart. Reach around and swipe the back of your heels. So walk your feet in if you need to. Press your arms down, press into your feet, inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll your shoulders together, maybe interlace your fingers. Lift through the front of your body that we just condensed somewhat. And then slowly lower, back down. Take hold of the back of your legs. Inhale, up and over. Balls of your feet together. Knees drop wide out to the side this time. Reach your hands out in front of you like you would for downward facing dog. Spread through your fingers, plug into your finger pads.
And drag your hands back towards your legs. So your upper arms start to imprint on your legs. And when you find that connection, hug into that connection. So squeeze your legs towards each other. Just kind of like what we did here. Really squeeze and hug in. Almost like a Jane Fonda kind of thigh master action, but without aggression in the face or the breath. So steady foundation with the breath. As you squeeze the legs in, lift your belly away from the floor, pubic bone to sternum. So that kind of rounding action. Big inhale to puff up and lift the breath into the back of your lungs. And exhale, slide the shoulder blades away from your ears as you look forwards and move your weight forwards. Good, then pause there. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Round and curl, all those curling actions that we just did. Shoulder blades away from the ears, send your weight forwards. Maybe one foot lifts, maybe the other foot lifts, maybe both feet lift. You want to keep your hips low, puffing up around your upper back, so you've got lots of strong stabilizing actions. Squeeze your legs in, shoulder blades away from your ears. Maybe your arms work towards straight as you lower the hips. A few more breaths. Wherever you are, love it, enjoy it, feel it, acknowledge it. Even if you're just contemplating the feet lifting off. And then lower. Good, good stuff. You can have push pause and have another little play with that. Then meet me lying on your back. Just a nice little clearing action back into bridge. A few breaths. Lower your hips down. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Take your arms out like goalposts. And drop your knees over to the right. A little thrust forwards of the left thigh bone. We'll get some juice there to breathe into. And then from observing how your breath is received there, if you feel like there's a little bit more to be had, you can place the right foot on the outer left thigh. Get heavy in the back of your body. Allow your breath to be really resonant and full. As you let go of any hugging in around the belly, it's as though the lungs could extend beyond your rib cage and fill your legs, fill your arms, your crown, your tail. So it's like your whole body is being breathed. And reset your right foot to the edge of your mat. Inhale, knees up. And exhale over to the other side. A little thrust forwards of that right thigh. Observe what's there. There's a little bit more to be had. You can place the left foot to the outer right thigh. This is a little anchor. You can open up, perhaps around the front, the side, the back of the hip, the side waistline. Allow your whole body structure, the whole matrix of body-mind, to pulse with your breath. Clear, slow, calm and steady, supported by all that strengthening work. It's probably just a really nice tone to it all now. Tone to the sensations in your body, a tone to your nervous system where it's not hypertoned and erratic. It's not lethargic or asleep. You're just so very here, attuned. This sweet readiness to respond in your most skillful way with whatever comes at you at your day. Reset your left foot back onto the floor. Inhale, lift your knees up. You choose. You can knot your knees together. You could stretch your arms overhead and take hold of opposite elbows. You could bring the soles of your feet together, drop your knees out wide. All that strengthening of your adductors. Now find some length. To bring that complete sense of harmony and balance.
which really does, as you know, yogi, it starts with your breath. That harmonious breath influences the quality of your mind, an evenness of mind. It's what we would say yoga is, an evenness of mind. Gets you out of those erratic thoughts that sometimes victimize you. And further into a deeper intelligence. And rest in that intelligence, a few more rounds of breath. Clear on what it is that you need to let go of. Clear on your capabilities, your strengths, and how you can potently move forwards with space and stability into the rest of your day. Take your time to do whatever it is you need to do to continue your practice, to seal your practice. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Namaste.